What is going on, Burke fam? I am Steve from Burke Family 54 Comics, and welcome to another live stream. Today, I'm hanging out with Karate Kevin and Dave over at Marc Spector Comics to talk about our 2021 comic book goals. All right, I'm going to go ahead and bring in our panel here. First up, we got Karate Kevin from Superpower Review. What's up, man?
What is up? Dude, it has been such a long time since I've been on the channel, man.
I was going to say, I was hoping that you do your little karate chop.
You know what? I literally just remembered the second you said, let's bring on Karate Kevin.
Okay. All right, here we go. Next up, we got my friend Marc Spector Comics. Dave, what's up, man?
Hey, what's going on, guys? How are you? I can't do the karate chop, man. I just got out of work. I'm tired.
Nice. Well, thank you for for people that don't know, you do work in the medical field, and you've been helping everyone. Oh, you're always helping people, but you're helping people right now during this pandemic. So we really appreciate that, man.
Yeah, of course, no problem.
We got a lot of people in the chat. Before we get into everyone, I do want to say thank you to my channel members. We got in a family tier: Legion of Comics, The Cover Collector, Mike V, DJ Links, Deep Dive Comics, Flash, 6792, The Comic Book Poser, Collectibles Lounge, and Kidrana Prince. Thank you guys for being in the family tier. And a friend here, we got Coco Love Chevy. And thank you to everyone in the supporters here as well, including Marc Spector Comics, man. I appreciate you for supporting the channel, bro.
Yeah, absolutely.
And let's go ahead and say hi to everyone. What's up, Alex? How's it going, man? Isaiah, what's up, dude? There he is. Coco Love Chevy. What's up, dude? DJ Links. Yo, what's up, man? He lives up near you guys over there in New York.
Oh, nice. Okay.
East side, yeah.
Marc Spector Comics is here. Superpower Review is here. Oregon One, what's up, man? Let's see. Desire Comics. Hello. How's it going?
What's up?
Comics and Death Metal. What's up, man? All right. So me and Kevin and Dave have been talking about doing like a show on each person's channel, and we were supposed to go live on Saturday, but that just didn't work out for me and my family. What's up, Ruby? How's it going, man?
What's up,
So
Ruby?
we decided to go live tonight, and we decided on our 2021 comic book goals. So I don't know what you guys have planned, but I have a top 5 list of books that I'm looking for this year, and then some goals for myself and channel and all that.
I'm going to wing it.
You're just going to wing it.
Yeah. I have an idea of what I want, so I can just, I don't know, I'll just go with it.
Okay. All right. Okay. Let us know in the comments here in the live chat. What are your 2021 goals? Obviously, the first goal for everyone, I think, is hey, what's up, Legion? How's it going? Is hopefully have this pandemic end so we don't have to wear any masks anymore. What's up, Selwyn? How's it going? Go back to normal, go to cons and all of that stuff. Hopefully, we can get back to that pretty soon. So I think we should talk about our books first or our overall goals first?
Flip a coin. Heads. I don't know.
Well, I guess, before we get into that, did everyone get all the books that they wanted to this year that they had goals for?
No, I did not.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't either.
A lot of people make their like top 5 like books, and like everyone usually gets all of theirs like by like June or something, and I did not. I
had all of them except for one, and that's actually going to roll over to 2021.
Okay,
Let me guess, Werewolf by Night 32?
Who told you?
Who told you that?
Who told you guys?
Someone's cheating here. Okay, I guess we can start with real quick what books were on our list that we did get and what books did we not get to kind of go into 2021. So I will say I got my ASM 252 that was on the list. I got Flash 197 that was on the list, and I think that's all. I got a whole bunch of other books that I did not expect to get this year, like Venom 3, ASM 129, and a few others. So what about you guys?
Go ahead, Mark.
I was going to say, the rest of the books that you were trying to get for 2020, are they going to roll over into 2021?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's why I didn't want to say them yet.
I think off the top of my head, I think there are only 2 books that I wasn't able to get this year, which was a signed Batman 232 because I was going to get it signed at a con, but since there were no cons, and I was going to try to maybe pick up one off of eBay since Neil Adams did have a private signing at CGC, but still haven't seen any pop up on eBay. And the other book I was not able to get, and I kind of changed my mind. I will eventually get one, but I'm in no rush to get it. And that's a Hulk 180 green label to match the 181 and the same grade. So I'm going to be a little bit picky about that.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, I had all but one, which was the Werewolf by Night 32. And that book, it's all about timing because it's so spec heavy. So I'm not trying to. Obviously, I'm going to have to pay for it, but I'm not trying to like pay a ton for it, you know.
Yeah.
At this point, I initially wanted to get like a 5.0, and 5.0s now are like $1,000, but even more now. But they were at that point. So I don't know. I want to stay around the like $500 to $700 range. I don't want to overspend. I just want to have the book.
Yeah, right.
At this point, I already have Werewolf by Night 37. Which is his 3rd appearance. Actually, we got that when we went to flea market, and then 33 is the 2nd, which I don't really have a desire. I just want to get the first appearance at this point now.
Now I'll tell you what, that Moon Knight video you guys did together, holy cow. I learned a lot of stuff from Dave, for sure. Because I don't know anything about Marc Spector, man. Nothing. I know nothing.
I know nothing about this guy down here.
Oh, no, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Well, first off, I thought that Marc Spector was Dave's name. But that tells you how much I knew about the Moon Knight character. So
I learned a lot from that video too. I mean, I did a bunch of research on that video, and pretty much whatever I gained information from, I just pretty much used Dave. I was like, "Hey, Dave, like, is all this correct? Like, this is what I found out. Is this all right?" You know what I mean? Right. And there was a few things that he didn't know about, and I was like,
I don't know everything about Moon Knight. There's a lot, you know. There's some other stuff out there. As for books for this year that I did get Thor 165, which was that first appearance of Warlock. I completed the Eternals run, which is what I wanted. There was only a few issues I needed for that. There was the Weird Science Fantasy 29, which was that classic Golden Age Frank Frazetta cover. And I think that was it. Yeah. There was only like 4 or 5 books.
Yeah, I got 1 or 2.
I'll tell you what, I wasn't expecting to pick up 2 big keys that I got this year, which was my House of Secrets 92 and my ASM 129. I wasn't expecting that at all.
And you got a 238.
And a what?
And you got a 238.
And I got a 238. Yeah. Actually, 238 was on the wish list for this year. So, like I said, off the top of my head, those are the 2 books that I already said that I didn't.
What's that? Is that the first Hobgoblin? Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got that one on Facebook Marketplace for a steal of a deal. I was like, holy cow. And I forgot what else I was going to say about that. But I also got that Killing Joke, too, the 9.8. So
yeah.
There's print, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So that was one that was like on the wish list for a lot of years and just like was on the back burner for the longest time.
Gotcha. Well, I got my top 5 list. I'm ready to go with it.
All right, let's go.
Should we go like 5? Everyone does 5 and everyone does 4 and all that?
Sure.
Yeah, we can.
What's up, man, Cave? How's it going?
Me and Kevin are gonna wing those. So
well, I do have on my phone. I have my notes and my list of comic books that I'm looking for, and that are signed, and are that are graded. So that's how I kind of do. These are like
227 on that list.
Oh, another one.
Okay. Last December, I was missing 100 ASM books. This December, I'm only missing 18. That's crazy. Does that include annuals? I'm assuming so. So, Dave's breaking out a book already.
Busting out a slab.
Oh, this is going to kind of tie into one of my goal books for 2021.
Go ahead. Go first. You got the book.
Start first.
Go ahead.
All right. So I've been slowly picking up a little bit more Golden Age books. As 2020, one of my gold books was that Weird Science Fantasy, which was that classic Frank Frazetta cover. So I picked up my first Frazetta cover from the Golden Age. Last year, two of my gold books were trying to get two Alex Schomburg covers.
Nice.
So that was my 2019 goals, was to get some Schomburg covers. This is from Thrilling Comics. And then this is from Real Life Comics. They're not, huge Schomburgs. These are just minor Schomburgs. But for 2021, I want to get an LB Cole cover. So he's another classic Golden Age artist. And I'm sure Man Cave's actually in here, so he knows a little bit about LB Cole.
He knows what's up.
He knows what's up. So I'm trying to get little by little, one big, artist Golden Age book.
I still I haven't even thought of a Golden Age book that I want to even buy, because Golden Age is a whole new realm, man. It's
it is.
Any book, any Golden Age book is super expensive.
They're very they're surprisingly affordable depending on what you're looking for.
Okay. I mean, if I were to get a Golden Age book, it would definitely have to be Batman, but
this book, for example, I'll tell you how affordable they can be. This book right here, Real Life Comics, which came out in 1945. This is right at the end of the World War II. As you can see, there's a tank on there and everything. This book actually only cost me $250.
At an 8.0?
This is a 6.0.
6.0. Still, that's crazy.
6.0, $250.
That is affordable, though.
It's quite affordable. You just gotta look around. If you stay away from the big, classic covers, you're gonna spend thousands for those.
Because I remember watching Man Cave, and I watch Man Cave, and I watch Comic Books NYC, because he's been this year getting into huge Golden Age. And I remember one time watching him and just going on eBay looking at Batman Golden Age books slabbed, and I was like, "There's no way I'm ever going to get into this."
Whenever I see Man Cave and Kavi open up, show some Golden Age, I'm in awe, because
it's just
in any grade, it's to see them even still around is amazing.
That's another guy that's near you guys over there in New York. So
yeah, that's what Man Cave was saying. As long as you're not going for the big famous LB Cole horror covers, they're actually quite affordable.
Kevin, do you want to go next, or you want me to?
No, you go ahead, man. It doesn't matter to me.
Okay, so hey, what's up, Cadrano? How's it going, man? Batman is pricey.
Yeah.
So I will preface this by saying that my books 5 and 4 will not impress you guys, but I like the characters, so that's why they're on my list. So at number 5 for me, I'm going to say I used to have one of these books, but it was not in the grade that I want. I wanted Teen Titans 44 in a 9.6 or higher, which is the first appearance of Nightwing in costume.
Okay. Yep.
So I used to have one of those, and
why would I not be impressed by that? I'm impressed already.
Well, I don't know. It's kind of a modern book, you know what I mean? So
Nightwing's cool.
Oh, so Oregon Wine, yeah, he was messaging me saying my video looked different today. Hey, what's up, Dale? How's it going? No, we're just getting started.
Yeah, we're just starting. Yeah,
we're warming up, baby.
I'm just going to grab a beer. I'll be right back.
Hey, what's up, Flash? I gave away my Teen Titans 44 raw for my 600 subscriber giveaway, just because I was not going to be happy with it if I slabbed it, because I know it wouldn't have been the grade I wanted. I want a 9.6 or higher.
Well, it could have been a nice reader copy to keep, I guess. No.
Yeah, but it was a cool book to give away. So
yeah, totally.
I want a 9.6 or higher because I love Nightwing. Nightwing is one of my favorite characters.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah,
so that's my number 5. Kevin.
Number 5. I think I'm gonna go with a slabbed Uncanny X-Men number 266, which is the first full appearance of Gambit.
Boom. You said an unslabbed?
Did I say? I don't know if but I meant slabbed. If I said unslabbed, then
I don't know. I heard slad. I didn't know if it was unslabbed or slabbed. So I'm assuming 9.6 or 9.8.
definitely not a 9.8 because you know my rule. Go pay for the grade you can afford. I could afford a 9.8, but that character is very important to me, and I love Gambit. But a 9.6 is just so much more affordable. I mean, a 9.8 is going for $500+, while a 9.6 you can get around the 250, 225 range. So that's a huge difference. You know what I mean? It's still a near mint book. You know, you don't always have to shoot for the 9.8s, of course. So, but 9.6 is still near mint, and I think that would still be a beautiful book to have.
Yeah, I mean, if I want to get that book, I'm going to want to get it raw and send it off to CGC myself. Because I counted it up. I got 39 slabs, and of those 39, like 33 of them I bought raw and submitted myself.
Yeah, and I thought about doing that with mine because mine recently just got pressed and cleaned, and it came out beautifully. And I thought about maybe submitting my raw copy and just buying another raw copy, but you know me, I've never submitted a raw copy to CGC before ever in my whole collecting time here. So, and I just don't want to play that game. You know, if there's that grade that I initially want, I'm just gonna, pay the extra cash and just buy the grade that I want.
There you go. I got lucky with that with an ASM 361 that's now in your possession. I got that bad boy for $75, Kevin.
Wow, you win.
And then I pressed it and got it signed and graded. So I like to take those chances, man. I like to take that chance.
So I just don't. I can't do it because I'm not a gambling person. This is why I don't do raffles or mystery boxes. I just, what I mean? I just rather set my eyes on the target of what I truly, really want. You know what I mean? I don't want no bumps in the road to kind of digress me from getting to where I want to be, you know?
I gotcha. Dave, what do you got for number 4?
This one's not going to be as pricey as the previous one, but it's going to be very realistic to get, and it's going to be completing my first run of Moon Knight.
Oh, there you go.
Slowly, and when I went to the flea market with Kevin, I ended up picking up a few issues there as well. So I'm slowly picking up the issues as I go. I'm in no rush to get them. As I find them and they're in decent condition, I just pick them up.
Nice. Yeah,
the only big, it's not big key. It's just a key in the series. It's issue 14, the Scarlet, Stained Glass Scarlet. That's the only pricey key in the series that I don't have, but it's not really pricey. It's like a $20 book.
Yeah,
the rest of them I can get for like less than $5 a piece.
That book slowly increased after the announcement of the Moon Knight series because that was a huge spec book where people thought that was a possible candidate for that villain to show up in that show. So
yeah, and since then it's just dropped in price. So it's just a matter of me finding it in the wild.
They do have a good flea market up there. You guys have been a couple times, got some pretty good deals.
That flea market is absolutely amazing, and
the gold mine.
I haven't been since Dave and I went, and I've been dying to go back because, and this is going to be one of the books that I'll talk about, but they have a book that we've seen there last time. And ever since I saw this book, I have not stopped thinking about this book.
I know the book you're thinking of too. I'm almost positive.
What's that?
I'm almost positive. I think I know the book you're talking about.
You probably do. And I've been talking, Dave, I've been talking to Theory, and I was like, hey, is that book still there? And he's like, yeah, it's still here. When are you going to come get it? Oh.
Soon. Hashtag soon.
Hopefully soon. Yeah, hopefully.
Nice. Are you next or am I next?
It doesn't matter, man. I don't care.
Go ahead, Kevin.
Oh, well, since we're talking about it, I mean, this should technically not be number 4, but since we're on the cusp of talking about it. So the last time Dave and I went to the random flea market, a comic vendor had a Daredevil #1 there, and it was graded at a 1.0, and it was at a really decent price. And every time I see a Daredevil #1, I was like, man, this is a very undervalued key book. And unfortunately, with this whole with Charlie Cox, right? Charlie Cox, who plays Daredevil, has been somewhat been spec'd on to come into the MCU. People say it's confirmed, but I don't believe anything they say, because how many times have we seen something that is confirmed about Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield coming in as Spider-Man again? I don't know. It just seems a bunch of malarkey to me. But again, ever since Charlie Cox has been announced, that book has skyrocketed since then. And now a 1.0, which was maybe $800, is now shooting up to $1,000. A 2.0 is up to $1,500 So it's gone up. So since
what was he asking for?
He was asking $860. Now it's $100 more. And so I've been trying to haggle with him. I was like, hey, I know you're trying to sell this thing fast. So if you want to change your mind about that older price, I'll be there that day with cash, and I'll slap your face with it.
That's amazing. That's awesome.
So Daredevil #1 is definitely a book that is on my Sykes right now, and it could be any time where I go to that flea market and pick it up. It is a 1.0. It looks okay for a 1.0. It's not completely trashed.
It did look good.
Yeah, it does look good. But I've been thinking maybe I should just wait out a little bit and maybe pick up a 1.5 or a 1.8. I could afford a 2.0, but I think that might be a little too much for me.
Or you could just start at the 1.0, and if you wanted to upgrade it, you could.
Yeah, that's another thing I thought about too. Yeah. So the other thing about that Daredevil #1 at the flea market, it has the older case and older label, which I absolutely hate that. So that's like another thing I'm gonna have to send to CGC to get the reholder, or like Dave said, hold on for a little bit, sell it, and then upgrade.
I'm trying to pull up mine, so you guys will know exactly what I'm talking about.
That book is highly desirable, and to see where the prices are at right now, it's still quite an undervalued book. It's only going to go up.
It really is. I mean, if you think it's
a Daredevil 1.
It's a Daredevil #1. It's got 3 first appearances. You know what I mean? And it's kind of crazy. I mean, not to throw shade at Moon Knight, but Moon Knight, I mean, I would say Daredevil's a little more popular than Moon Knight. Moon Knight, his book is just so much more expensive. His first appearance is so much more valuable than a Daredevil #1. I think that's somewhat crazy, but in some ways it does make sense too, though.
It's not going to happen.
Sell one of your 309s. I think I have only one 309, so I don't know what you're talking about. 300. Oh, okay. I don't know what you're talking about still.
All right. So my #4 is not a Daredevil #1. And I promise this is the last one that's not like, you guys are not going to be impressed with this one, in fact, at all. But that's okay, because it's something that I like, and you guys know that I like this kind of stuff. Power Rangers #0, the Comics Pro exclusive. So I'd rather get it raw and send it into CGC. But this one sold for $550.
Holy crap.
They made like 180. So they probably printed 200 of them. You know what I mean? It's the only one with the Red Ranger with the Dragon Shield, which happened in one episode. And it's very, very, very rare.
I gotta say that the red looks really good with the Dragon Shield.
Yeah,
it does. And
when did that book come out?
2016.
Oh, so it's recent.
Wow, it's 4 years old already, that book.
Wow.
That Comics Pro is a unicorn. Yeah, so I just saw one on eBay, and I just put the watch on, just click the watch. So stay away, Legion of Comics. But yeah, no, I've been wanting that book for a long time. Honestly, like at first I just wanted just the Green Ranger one, and then I got that, and I was like, okay, now I want the White Ranger, and I got that, and then I've submitted them both. Luckily, still got 9/8, even though they got damaged by the post office. Luckily, still got 9/8 out of both of those. I'm like, okay, so now what else do I need? I need that Comics Pro edition, and then I need that in a 9/8.
So how much is like a raw copy go for?
Anywhere to $300 to $500.
Wow.
I mean, it's super rare. Like,
sure.
I mean, there's 160 or 170 in the Comics Pro circle, and they put one of those in every single one's bag. And so I'm assuming they printed off 200 and gave the other 30 to just random people at Boom. But that's why I want it. It's super rare. Obviously, I love Power Rangers, and it would complete my helmet set. So
That would be cool.
that's my number.
I want to see that happen. Totally.
Yes, me too. Hopefully, I can get it signed by the Red Ranger too. That would be cool.
The original Red Ranger?
The original Red Ranger.
What's his name again?
Austin St. John, and then he was Jason.
I've got to. I mean, I didn't like go to his table, but I saw him at a Comic-Con once. He still looks good.
Yeah, my buddy Superpower Comics interviewed him at a con this past year.
Wow. You know who looks like they haven't aged one day is the original Black Ranger. He looks exactly the same.
He looks exactly the same. Exactly the same. Yeah, I agree. You know, I still have like all of the other Ranger helmets outside of green and white that are raw, and I've been thinking about submitting all of those just to get blue labels. But it would be cool to get each one of those signed by the Rangers and then get it slide in a 9.8 because
that would be cool.
No, that is also the other one I don't have, but that's like not that hard to find.
They have the Pink Ranger with the shield.
So the Pink Ranger wore the shield in the Shattered Grid comic book event. So obviously they're like, okay, let's go back to the well and make another helmet cover. So that's why.
To make some money.
I did a Black Ranger helmet cover with the Dragon Shield because that happened also in one of the episodes, and that came out in San Diego Comic-Con in like 2016 or 2017. So enough about Power Rangers. Marc Spector Comics, what is your number 3 book?
All right. So my number 3 is going to be a Silver Age book, and it's Submariner number 1.
Ooh.
My shop used to have that a while ago, and then they sold it.
Yeah, I have the book that predates that book, which is Iron Man and Submariner number 1. I got that signed a few years back at Terrificon by Roy Thomas. So I have that book. Now I want to get Submariner number 1. I'm a big fan of Namor the Submariner.
Namor, he's coming at some point. Like
he is. He's been coming. Yeah, he's definitely coming. I'm just a big fan of the character. So I want to get that book. And there's another book on the list. I won't say what, but it has to do with Submariner.
Okay. I'm assuming, like, you don't have to say yes or no. I'm just assuming that it's Submariner Iron Man number 1. Because that predates.
I have that book already.
Oh, okay. Then never mind.
Yeah, that's the book I got signed by Roy Thomas.
Oh,
I have
okay.
Submariner number 1. Yep. Actually, I got that in a really nice. I got it in 9.2.
Wow.
I think it's the highest graded copy on CBCS signed.
So, Submariner is cool. Not as cool as Aquaman in my opinion, but still cool.
I don't really know too much about him, to be honest.
I don't know much about Submariner either, honestly. I know a lot about Aquaman, but not Submariner. That's cool. He's got
that's my number 3.
He's got his wings on his ankles.
That's right, he does.
What's up, Adrian Pandawson 316? How's it going? We're on our number 3 for our top 5 books of 2021 we want. So you just said Submariner number 1, Marc Spector. Karate Kevin, what's your number 3?
Number 3, again, I'm just going off the top of my head, not exactly in order, but I'm going to go for a slabbed Batman number 227. Don't know exactly what grade I want it in. So this year I tried really hard to get some a slabbed Batman 252. And that came back at an 8.5, which I was really happy about. I would like my 2 favorite Batman Neil Adams covers match the grade as close as possible, but an 8.5 in that book is super, super expensive, and it's kind of hard to kind of come by, to be honest. So I'm thinking maybe like 7.5 to 8.0. If I can get the 8.5, I'll try to do it, but I'm going to stay in that range. So I think that would be pretty cool if I could get that book in that sort of grade.
That's awesome. Because I've been wanting one of those 232s for a while, and it's not really like ever like super high on my list just because it's like I'm not a huge Ross Ra's, however you want to say it, Al Ghul fan.
Tomato.
And I love Batman like a lot, but like I don't need that book, especially for the price it's going for. It's not like I'm going to complete like a huge run. Like, I mean, sure, that might be a lifetime goal.
I gotta tell you though, I mean, I'm not the biggest Ra's al Ghul guy either. I mean, I do like him, but I gotta tell you, that is a wonderful book to have, and it's a great first appearance.
And I mean, it's a beautiful cover. I love that
beautiful cover.
I'm on the other side. I'm a big fan of Ra's al Ghul.
Really?
I like the character, and I also like that cover. I forget what issue it is of Batman when he's standing over Batman. I think he's something like that, standing over Batman. That classic cover with Neil Adams, he just looked. It's a great cover.
I think Adrian means a Detective Comics 880. I used to have one, and I wish I did not sell it.
This one?
Oh, nice.
Which cover?
Batman 244.
Yes. I love that cover.
That's a sweet cover.
Yeah, this is a great read too. I mean, like, so if you're not into Ra's al Ghul, the very like first appearances of him is great. It's awesome.
Yeah. So okay, he is saying Tech 880,
and I like the way he was portrayed in the Gotham series. If you watch that at all,
Liam Neeson played him really well in Begins.
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
and I thought it was pretty good. And Arrow.
Yeah,
I didn't watch Arrow, and I think I only watched maybe 2 seasons of Gotham, and I was like, I don't know why I'm watching this. This doesn't make any sense if Batman's on it. I was like, what a way DC to try to make money off of Batman without having Batman in his own universe. I don't know. It just doesn't make any sense to me.
My number 3, ASM 300 and a 9.0 or higher.
Okay.
Get one. What are you waiting for? Just
what are you waiting for?
Do it.
I mean, okay. So actually had an 8.5, and he was sending it in to be pressed and regraded. And I was like, hey, when that gets back, I want to buy it. And he goes, well, when it gets back, I'm probably not selling it. I said, okay. Because before it was like a 8.5, and this is way before like the prices were skyrocketing on it. So like an 8.5, I think he had it listed at like $275. So I mean, it was cheap, And I was like, shoot, I'll do $300 for if it goes up to a 9.0. But then the prices went up. So I've been wanting an ASM 300 for a while. First appearance of Venom. I've started to get more into Venom this year. Karate Kevin knows. Kind of took his advice on investing in some of those books, and I've been liking the character more. Eddie Brock's a really fun character, and the way Donny Cates writes him makes him really likable. And ASM 300 is definitely a mega key that everyone wants to get, and I would like to get one as well because I feel like that'd be a really good centerpiece up there with my other Venom books. So I want an ASM 300 and a 9.0 or higher.
And yet again, I'm biased, but that is such a great first appearance. I mean, you're really getting a huge bang out of your book. It's a 25th anniversary issue, so it's a thick book, and you're getting lots of Venom in it. So it's a great first appearance.
Dang! Now you're making me want one even more.
Go get it, man! Come on, we'll throw a party. We'll throw an ASM 300 party.
Yes.
The good thing is it's not hard to get. There's so many of them out there, so you definitely can pick and choose.
True.
What's a 9.0 going for right now? I can't even remember.
I mean, I could look up and go collect.
450
right now. The FMV on that on Gold Collect is 625.
On a 9.0?
On a 9.0.
You said 625?
As of this month.
That is, that's expensive.
But
that's ridiculous.
You can get one cheaper raw.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, obviously, I've said it before. I'm a raw buyer, and I submit it. But I mean, sometimes you get yanked by CGC and not get the grade you want. Like my ASM 129, all day was a 4.0 or higher. Like it presents beautifully, and it came back a 3.0. And I have a couple of books that came back like 9.2 or 9.4 that should be 9.6 or 9.8. But it is what it is. So that's my number 3 book. Hopefully, that book was on my list last year too. Just like the Power Rangers comic spread was on my list last year. So, okay, Dave, what do you got for number 2?
All right. So, like I said previously, there was one book this year.
I don't think I said my number 3, right?
Did you?
You went right before me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You did another Neil Adams cover.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Because usually we did. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. I'm gonna go.
So, like I said, one of my books for 2020 that I did not get is Werewolf by Night 32. That will be my number 2 for 2021.
Wow.
And only because I'm not like worried about it. There's plenty of them out there. It's not like an impossible book to find. It's just going to be a pricey book to get. You know, so it's going to be one of those. I'm going to have to pick and choose what grade I want to get and what I want to spend on it. And it's all about. This is what happens with spec. You got to play it right when it comes to timing. You know, if I try to get it when they announce something stupid on the character, I'm screwed. The book goes up several $100s.
Yeah.
It's ebbs and flows with this book. You know, it's the book, my personal grail, but I got to time it right. Otherwise, I'm going to overspend big time.
And you're looking for a raw one, right?
I'd like to get one raw. I could probably get a better deal. If not, I'm going to have to probably shoot for like around a 4 to 5.0. So it's gonna, you know, because 5.0s right now are like $800. It's an expensive book in a 5.0. A 5.0 used to be like, you know, $500.
Do you think it will come down?
No.
It's gonna stay there like an ASM 300 right now.
It may dip a little bit. You might get a 5.0 go for like, you know, 700, 750. It dipped a little bit when there wasn't any news at all. But the second they announced the actor, it went up again. So I'm hoping there's no big news. They didn't announce anything too big during the investor meeting, which was promising. Once they start announcing that there's some villain in there or it's in, you know, a trailer, forget it. I've missed the window and I'm going to way overspend. So I'm trying to get one early in the year, if anything. Otherwise, I'm never going to get the book. So that's my number 2. It's like I said, plenty of them out there. It's just what I want to spend for it.
Same thing as Steve. Just do it.
Oh shoot! Well, I mean, I think you'll be able to get one. I think that's gonna happen in 2020.
And I'm hoping the best bet is to go to a Comic-Con and get one
on a Sunday.
On a Sunday,
when they want to sell stuff, yeah.
Because the dealers are gonna want to push books, so that may be my best bet, and just stay far, far, far away from eBay.
He's talking about Werewolf by Night.
Werewolf by Night, 32.
32.
Appearance of Moon Knight.
So that may be my best bet. So I'm waiting for con season to open back up again in the area, so I can get that book at a decent price.
There we go. Dude, I know how much you love Moon Knight, so I really hope that you can get that, man.
Yeah, seriously. The day you get one, we're gonna go out to a bar and cheers to it. Yeah. while holding the book.
Don't bring the comic book inside the bar.
No, do it.
Oh shoot! Well, good luck on that.
Yeah,
it's gonna happen.
It'll happen.
Kevin, what's your number 2?
Number 2 is going to be one that was on the 2020 wish list, and it's going to roll over. And we're just talking about Ra's al Ghul and Batman 232. So my goal would be to get one signed by Neil Adams. I don't care if it's slabbed. I actually would prefer more raw because I've met Neil Adams so many times, and most of my books are the books that are signed by Neil are raw. So I preferably would like to stick with a raw copy.
I met him for the first time last year at Rhode Island Comic Con. He was actually a really nice guy.
Yeah, it can be hit and miss with him because
from what I heard, he is hit or miss, but he was actually pretty nice.
The last time, go ahead.
Kevin said in one of his videos that he's kind of a butt.
Did I say? Because I didn't want to say the D word.
He's kind of a butt.
Well, so like the last time I met him, hold on, let me get it out. So the last time I met him was at a what is it? What's the one in Connecticut, Dave?
Yeah, Terrificon.
Terrificon, yeah, I love that con.
Locally. That place is awesome.
I love Terrificon. So the last time I met him, he was really cool. And somebody told me, hey, if you go see Neil Adams again, try to get him when his wife is not around. And I was like, okay, you know what? I'm going to try that. And I saw his wife go out for lunch. And so I was like, all right, let's go see Neil. And this is when I got him to sketch the Batman on the Batman 227. And he was so nice that time. He was just like, and he was like chit chatting with me, and he was like, "Oh, do you like the way I'm doing it here? Like, do you like the silver here? I think it makes it pop more." And he was super talkative. He's like, "Oh, do you have any questions that you need me to answer and whatnot?"
That's awesome.
And like he was having like people coming over to him, and don't get me wrong, okay, this man is. I consider Neil Adams a very intelligent person. Okay, he knows he's been around. You know what I mean? And so he's just answering questions for fans while drawing my book, and this like literally took him like 2 minutes to do, and like so I just thought it was amazing. It was expensive as hell. I mean, for the sketch and signature, it was $150. So. But he was, like I said, with his wife not around, he was much more personable and a lot nicer.
That's awesome.
Yeah, his wife was actually there when I met him, and he was actually pretty good. But you know, he signed that book for me. I forget what it was, a Detective 402 or 401, whatever the second appearance of Manbat. And he signed this really cool like 70s Hardee's placemat, which he was actually really excited to see.
So what did you give a certain number, or did you just say you want another signature from him?
I said Batman 232, which is the first appearance of Ra's al Ghul.
Okay. All right. Cool. I guess it's to me now for number 2, right?
So, wait, no, it's my turn again. Okay.
Okay, my number 2 was actually my number 1 this year. And I'll explain the reason why when I get to number 1, why that book moved up. Number 2, number 1, and number 3 were all on my list for this year, and I didn't get any of them. Number 2 is Flash 110, the first appearance of Wally West, Kid Flash, and Weather Wizard. And if anyone knows me, they know that I'm a huge, huge Wally West fan. Like, he's bar none the best Flash.
I would have never guessed that.
Never would have guessed that, right?
I don't think I follow you closely to know that.
I didn't. Kevin killed it on that art that he did for me.
There you go.
Killed it. But yeah, I love me some Wally West, and I would really, really, really like to get his first appearance in my collection. I got first appearance of the Teen Titans, and I feel like it would pair nicely with the first appearance of Wally West. And I really hope at some point the Flash TV show will get the original Wally West in their show, or get Wally West in the Titans HBO Max now series, because Wally, he deserves some love for sure. Flash fact: Wally is the best Flash. He is. He really is. So
yeah, he's my favorite Flash as well too. I like Wally West.
Oh, I love him. What's interesting is that he actually, a lot of people don't know this. I think it was until like Flash 136 or 137, maybe it was 134, somewhere right in the mid 130s, is when he actually donned the Kid Flash suit. So his first appearance in Flash 110, he's actually wearing the exact same suit as the Flash, but he's just a kid. But there we go. So Flash 110 is my number 2 book, because I love me some Flash. I have the entire Flash Rebirth run right now, from 1 through whatever number we're on, 767. I love Flash, and Wally's the best, so that's why it's my number 2 book.
Nice.
There we go. All right, we're on number 1. Marc Spector Comics, what is your number 1 book for 2021?
So I talked a little bit about this briefly with the Namor the Submariner for the Silver Age book. So my number 1, and I put this as number one because it's going to be probably one of the hardest books on the list to get. And it's going to be any Golden Age Submariner comic.
Any Golden Age Submariner.
From the Submariner Comics run.
Okay.
So I want to, preferably, it doesn't have to be, it can be low grade. It just can't be a detached cover or anything like that.
Right.
So any of the issues, I think it goes up to like issue 40 or 40. So it's in the low 40s. So any of the original Golden Age Submariner comics.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And he's coming. We've said it. He's
coming. I love the character. So I had the opportunity last year at Rhode Island Comic Con to get a Golden Age Submariner comic, but the dealer was asking, I want to say around $1,200.
Wow.
For it was a low grade. It was probably like a 2.0 or something like that, and I didn't really have too much knowledge of Golden Age and like how to tell if it's restored or not, any of that. So it's like a learning process, little by little. So I get a little worried if I buy it raw, just because I don't know. So preferably, I would like to get one graded, but if I can get one raw, either way, it's perfectly fine. So that's my
Timely or Atlas?
Timely or Atlas? Trying to think, is it honestly, I'm trying to think right now. I don't know if that does it make a difference? I'm not really sure.
I don't
I
know.
want to say it's Timely. Sorry. Timely.
I think Timely is a little older.
Yeah, I want to say it starts in 42 or 43 is when Submariner Comics came out. Yeah, 40 it goes to issue 42. Yeah, so it's the Timely run I want to get.
Okay.
Any issue from that run, and like I said, any grade as long as it's not detached cover or anything like that.
So I used to have a detached cover.
Thanks, Man Cave.
See, there you go. Man Cave dropping knowledge here.
Yeah.
He knows his stuff. I always look towards Man Cave when I watch his videos. He's very knowledgeable.
You're pretty knowledgeable too, Dave.
Knowledge is power.
Not Golden Age. I'm slowly learning though.
Hey, I'll tell you what, as a teacher, nothing is more powerful than knowledge.
There you go. Bam.
Bam.
That's my number one.
I like it. I like it a lot. There we go. Atlas goes 32 to 42.
Okay. All right. Good to know. Thanks, man.
Thomas, how's it going? So do you want to recap real quick your top five, and then we'll go to Kevin's number one and then my number one?
Yes. So top five. All right. So number 5 was a Golden Age LB Cole cover. Nothing specific, just something to have in the collection. Number 4 was to complete my entire first run of Moon Knight. Number 3 was a Silver Age Submariner number 1. Number 2 was Werewolf by Night 32, which is my personal grail. And then number 1, any issue from the Timely run of Submariner Comics.
I like it.
Cool.
I like it. That's a good top 5.
It's going to be challenging, but I'm going to go for it.
Dude, that is, if you can get any book, though, that Werewolf by Night 32.
That book, I have to get next year.
You have to get next year.
I have to get.
Have to get it. I'm really excited when you do. Kevin, what's your number 1, bro?
All right. So, again, we're going off the cuff here. So there's been this book, okay, that I have been looking for years, and I've been looking for a signed copy. We all know that. If you follow me closely, I love signed comic books. And so there is this cover done by Gabriel Delato, and it's on a Dark Knight Returns Master Race issue number 1, which is the cover where it shows Batman in the mud hole with the mutant leader. It's absolutely a glorious cover. It's amazing, okay? Especially if you're a huge Dark Knight Returns fan. I've been really wanting to find this book signed, and it's almost near impossible. And, There's one, yeah, that one. I absolutely love that cover. I think that cover is so gorgeous. There's a black and white version of it, but I got to get it in color. So I don't really care if the whole team signs it because that just makes it more expensive. If I can find this thing signed by Delato or Miller, I'm going to snag it. But I don't even care what graded it's in. I mean, I would love to shoot for a 9.8 because I could. But if I just find anything above a 9 that's signed, I'm gonna snag it because that's just a cover buy for me. So I would really, really love to find that book signed.
Is that Delato?
That is Delato.
Yeah, it is. And Kevin's known for finding these signed books for crazy prices in his area. I don't know what it is, but he's getting good deals for sure.
Yeah, sometimes you strike a good deal, and if you can take the opportunity, you can.
Isn't Delato? He's not American, is he?
No, he's from Italy.
Yeah, he's from Italy.
That doesn't make it hard.
And so the reason why I want to buy one signed already is because I have experience sending a book to Delato, going across the pond and going to Italy, and it takes so long. So when I sent in my Dark Knights Metal issue number 5, the Delato Batman Who Laughs, looks like he's biting a bat. That took 8 months to get back to me. That took forever. And I was so afraid that since it was going overseas twice, to go there and come back, that it was not going to come back to 9.8. I was so worried about that. Luckily it did.
Yeah.
What's that?
I said, how could you not be?
Yeah, how could you not be, especially for 8 months?
Customs and all that stuff.
Exactly. Yeah. And the other thing that I absolutely hate is because this went through a CGC facilitator, and so they use their account. So there's no way of you to go on the CGC and tracking it and where it is and what's going on. And so it was an absolute nightmare. So if anyone wants to get anything signed by Delato, I highly suggest that you just buy the book signed by him already, because it will save you so much time, so much anxiety and frustration.
So do you want to recap your top 5 again real quick?
Yeah, if I can remember. Top 5 was an Uncanny X-Men number 266 slabbed. We had a Batman number 227 slabbed around a 7.5, 8.5 range. We had a Daredevil number 1. We had a Batman 232 signed by Neil Adams, and that Dark Knight 3 Master Race number 1 signed by anybody.
There you go. I remember that video Kevin did on this book. Book was gone for a long time. LOL.
Yeah, and CGC lost my book. They lost my book.
Holy cow.
Yeah, I mentioned that in the video.
I think they lost his book too. He had a call, and they're like, "Oh crap, we can't find it." And then they found it and they sent it back.
Yeah, I was like, "Hello, where's my book?"
Hello. Jersey Shore. Okay. My number 1. So this book was, I want to say it was like 2 or 3 this year. And I've been wanting to get this for a couple of years now. But with the way that the prices are going, I feel like I don't think it's going to come down just because of the popularity of the characters. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it was a Flash 197. I knew it. I remember that.
Is it DC or Marvel?
Neither.
Oh, okay.
It's gotta be Power Rangers.
No.
Turtles.
TMNT number 1. I want a third print. I would like a third print. Now, obviously, Grail first print. But that's not going to happen. But a TMNT, yeah, exactly. He already knew. TMNT number 1. I want a third print. And, it was, for the longest time, it was like $250, $250 for a nice copy, And then it went up to like $400, and I was like, man, prices are getting up there. And now it's like $1,000 for a really, really nice copy of TMNT number 1 third print.
Wow.
Now, obviously, after The Last Ronin ends, maybe it'll go down a little bit, but I don't see it going down to what it was a year or 2 ago. I mean, that's just comic books in general. Like comic books, they're just like the stock market. They just go up, So I love the Turtles, obviously. anything Turtles is going up in price right now, but I really, really, really want a TMNT #1 third print just because I'll never be able to afford a first print or second print. And you still get that iconic cover. And a lot of people don't know, I actually liked the Ninja Turtles before the Power Rangers because TMNT, the first movie, came out in 1990. My parents took me to see it. And then before all the Power Rangers came out in 93, I had like everything Turtles. Like I had the fat heads on my wall. I had the light switch cover. I had the sleeping bag, the blanket, the border around the top of my wall. I had every action figure. I mean, I love Turtles. And so I really want to get the TMNT #1 third print. I didn't say this earlier. For Flash 110, I like that to be in around a 4.0, at least a 3.0 or higher, preferably a 4.0, and then a TMNT #1 third print, at least in a 6.0, if not way higher. So to recap my top 5, at number 5, I had Titans #44 in a 9.6 or higher. My number 4 was Power Rangers #0, the Comics Pro, and obviously I want to get that in a 9.8 condition. ASM 300 in a 9.0 or higher. My number 2 was Flash 110 in a 3.0 or higher, and a TMNT #1 third print in a 6.0 or higher.
Can I tell you, tell the viewers a story about
Do it. I know the story.
I know you know the story, but before the big jump on a TMNT 1 third print, my best friend and I were at a con, and there was one on the wall rack at a vendor, and the guy wanted $90 for it. And my friend goes, would you take 80 for it? And he said, yeah, I'll take 80 for it.
Oh
and he goes, okay, let me go around the con and, pick up some books. And, if I have some extra dough, I'll come back for it. And I was like, no. You turn around and you go get that book right now, because that book will guarantee be gone by that time. So he did. He picked it up. And a few maybe months, maybe a year later, we went together to another con. We went to go see Kevin Eastman. Kevin Eastman signed that book, and he had CGC press it. Came back a 9.6.
Holy!
Whoa.
And that TMNT #1 third print, right?
Yes.
So just to tell people what that book is.
What does that go?
Real quick, I can go collect. It's gotta be $2,000.
I think I saw one on Elite's Comics selling for $3,000 this morning, to be honest.
Jeez.
Another thing too, one time we were at a con together, it was his birthday weekend, and I bought him a RAF #1 off the shelf for $40. He also had that book signed and sketched by Kevin Eastman. That came back in 9.2, and that book has skyrocketed since then too.
Okay, so I bought mine for $40 too. And mine also got signed by Eastman, and mine also came back in 9.2. That's crazy, dude. That's crazy. So a TMNT #1 third print in a blue label 9.6 just a week ago sold for $3,000.
Yeah, so I think with his being signed, I think no word of a lie, I think I saw one for $5,000.
Oh my gosh. Holy cow, man. That's crazy.
So I wish I had picked up that damn third print book.
Of course, right? We all wish.
But no, he's the bigger Turtle fan, so he definitely deserves it. And like I wondered so much how much those books benefit from a press, because before he sent them off, when I looked at the TMNT #1, I said I think this book is a 9.2 all day. He's like, really? I'm like, yeah, I think this book is a 9.2, and I think the RAF #1 that I bought for him looked like a 9.0. So I think it just got that one bump, that 9.2.
I got mine pressed by my presser, and before that I thought it was an 8.0, and I was hoping for an 8.5 to a 9.0, and it came back a 9.2, and I was super stoked. Now I do know that they grade like the TMNT 1 and Raphael #1 like a little bit more lenient because of the way that the book's made and its magazine size. And I want to say that there's even like different graders possibly for magazine size and regular comic books. Let me know if I'm wrong, but I believe that they have different graders for those. Because like if you look at my 9.2, I mean there's like 10 or 12 color breaking spine text, maybe even more. But just because of the way the book's made. It still looks and presents super nice. So
I'm not aware. How many printings are there for TMNT #1?
there's
4.
at least 6.
6. Oh wow.
Okay.
There's at least
I
6.
only know of 4 because I know that the 4th one has like a completely entire different cover, right?
Yes. Number 4 has a different cover. Number 5 has a different cover.
Wow.
And number 6,
wow.
I believe, does too. I mean, I'd have to look. But I believe there's at least 6 different printings. And then obviously then there's going to do reprints, the limited edition or free comic book day edition or whatever. But I know in terms of printings, there was at least 6. So I want a 3rd print though.
You'll get one.
What's that?
You'll get one next year.
Dude, I hope, man. I hope. I would sell almost any of my books, almost any, to get one of those. I would not sell my Ultimate Fallout 4 though. I would not sell and mine's a 9.6, not a 9.8. So shout out to Panda though. He bought a $40 mystery box from Chino Comics and More. He won the GP, which was a 9.4 Ultimate Fallout 4. He had it cracked and pressed by my presser, comic book _ pressing, and he said submitted to CGC and came back to 9.8. So we got an Ultimate Fallout 4.
Yeah.
Basically for $40.
Yeah, that was amazing. That was.
Didn't
he get like some other book that was pretty?
Yeah, Spawn #1.
Which one?
Spawn #1.
Yeah.
Black cover with a green signature by Todd McFarlane.
Wait, was that the same unboxing? I think like when he had the Ultimate Fallout, it was a 9.8, and then he had some other book that had a big jump. I don't know. I don't remember. I thought
it's I don't know, but I know that he has the Spawn. He had the Spawn #1, and he sold that 9.8 cough.
Oh wait, no, it was a TMNT Adventures, right? I think.
He had that one. I came back in 9.6. Yeah. I just submitted my TMNT #1 Adventures to be pressed by my presser and then submitted to be signed and graded, signed by Eastman and graded. So.
Oh yeah, like was it a private signing?
Yeah, it's CGC. Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool, nice.
It's $70 plus their fees. It ended up being $89 shipped back to me, not including the price to send it to my presser, have it pressed, and then submit that to CGC. So
that's not bad at all, though.
I want to say it was probably going to get me like $110 or so.
That's not bad.
No, it's not. It's really not.
That's nice.
I think mine's probably like a 9.0 or 9.2, but still, it's gonna look good in a gold label. That's for sure. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Adrian just got a TMNT #1 4th print too, and so did Vincent, and so did Biggie Shack. So, I had so many. Dude, I know everyone. That book was like a $10 book forever, and now it's like a $2,000 book in a 9.8. Mine is a newsstand though, so.
Yeah, I think I sold mine to Panda for $10 or something.
Yeah, me and Kevin, we picked that book up at the flea market. Yeah.
It's such a terrible read.
It is, dude. It was. That's why I couldn't keep it.
I get you.
And plus, like seeing Bebop and Rocksteady human form, where I thought I was going to see them in character, as the, as transformed already, and I was just like, no. Bye.
Do you guys have some other goals, like collecting goals? Because I have like 6 goals that I want to go over.
6?
At least 6.
Oh damn! All right, you can go first. I only have like 1 or 2.
I'll go over a couple of them. So I have like 6 to 10 books already, and if you couldn't tell, I do like the Ninja Turtles, and I feel like spoilers, Kevin. Everything TMNT is happy with this. Yes, it is. I have like 6 to 10 books, which Marc Spector, not Marc Spector, Legion of Comics just hooked me up with a TMNT #53, first appearance of Karai, in my video that came out today. So, and I have a whole bunch of others. I'm thinking about doing an original run of the TMNT 1 through 62, because I do have 62 and a whole bunch of others. I mean, probably only like 6 to 10, and there's 62 of them. But I need to start on that run, so that's gonna be something I want to do. I want to continue to grow my channel with more content. I do want to be at 5,000 subscribers by the end of the year.
Whoa, man!
5,000 is the goal. 5,000 is a goal. And I will say, I feel like I told both of you, but I haven't told anyone in the chat outside of maybe Adrian and a few others. I'm going to have a variant come out for issue 4 of Mighty Morphin. So that's going to be cool. I'm excited about that. So that is happening in 2021. I do need to sell some more books to fund the hobby. I feel like we all do. I feel like we all say that. Like we need to sell some more stuff so we can get stuff we want.
Yeah.
And one of the ways to do that is I want to buy my first collection.
Ooh.
I want to buy a collection and
all right,
look what I don't want, keep what I want, and all of that stuff.
I've always wanted to do that, but I haven't found anything. Like, so the guy who presses my comic books is always finding amazing comic books in collections, and I'm like, dude, how are you finding these collections? Like,
right?
He found like a New Mutants number 87 for like in a pile of books, and like I think he paid like I don't know $30 for the whole box, like whole short box. I was like, dude, that's insane.
Wow. What goals do you guys have? I got more, but I don't want to take up the whole thing here. What collecting goals do you guys have?
Yeah,
Dave?
go ahead. You want me to go first?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I want to actually downsize my collection. My collection right now is, I think personally, too big. I'm working on 5 short boxes right now, and I already have 1 long box and about 40-ish slabs. So I already have a pending pile of books. We talked about this before, what books to slab and whatnot,
Yep.
So I have a pile of books already that I want to get sent out to get graded, and I only have limited space, so I have to unfortunately sell some books so I can downsize my collection. Because I pick up books here and there for New Comic Book Day, and I go to flea markets and I go to antique shops. I find cool books here and there. But with that being said, that adds to the collection. So then I have to get rid of certain books
Sure.
to get into the collection as well. So I want to downsize the collection a little bit, something more manageable. So yeah, I'll have to sell some books here and there, and obviously that's going to help pay the hobby forward and help achieve my 2021 goals, which are going to be pretty pricey books to get. If the books that I listed, at least,
I mean, definitely the top 2 books for sure.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
What else you
got? 2021, I was interested in the whole buying collection, but that obviously has its risks and stuff like that, and obviously that goes into the whole thing with downsizing the collection. If I want to buy a collection, that takes up a lot of space. So I got, obviously if I buy a collection, you gotta have some room for that as well. So I've toyed around with that as well. But I gotta play that one by ear. I gotta get some more advice before I do something like that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if anyone's ever watched any of Barry Gary's, but I mean, he spent anywhere from like 300 on the collection to like $5,000.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's definitely a big undertaking and costs a lot of money. You're taking a big risk.
Yeah. I'd like to potentially get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of next year. I'm in no rush by any means whatsoever. I'm just having fun, dropping some videos here and there, chatting with the community. So if I can get to that, that's great. If not, it's not a big deal at all. I do have my road to 500 subscriber contest underway.
I need to do a video entry because I only did a comment, but I need to do a video.
Yeah, so that's I'd like to get to that by the end of the year, which is right around the corner. So I think that'd be a pretty good goal to get to 1,000 subscribers. So
I think that's definitely a huge goal because I will say this: when I when I first heard of YouTube, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get 1,000 subscribers after 1 year. And after 1 year, I'm like, okay, this next year I'm gonna get to 1,000 subscribers. I did get there in a year and a half, but that was almost like 4 straight months of putting out a video every day. You know? And I got lucky with a couple videos that did pretty well. So I mean, it's definitely a lot of work for sure. So getting 1,000 subscribers, Definitely doable. I think you can do it, Marc Spector Comics.
I think my number one goal for the channel for next year is I want to get together with a bunch of the YouTube community and just get together, do some comic hunting, and have a good time, whether it's at a local flea market, whether it's at a convention, whatever it may be. That's my goal for next year for the channel.
Oh, yeah.
That would be awesome. I saw, the last con and a whole bunch of people going to all these different cons together. Like me and D-Runk went to a con together, but it was just me and him. And like I hung out with Panda and Mike V and like one other person in Wichita, and that was fun. But it would be cool to get like a whole group of people.
Yeah, I get a whole group of people and just hang out, talk comics, talk regular whatever bullshit, have a good time, and just that's my number one goal for next year for the channel.
Dude, I love it. I love it. Kevin, what you got, man?
Comic collecting goals. I think I want to try to pick up some of my childhood comics that I wish I had back. And that even includes my very first comic book that I've ever picked up as a kid, which was the Street Sharks #1.
Yeah.
And I used to have so many Godzilla comics as a kid. And if you guys don't know me, I'm a huge fan of Godzilla. I love Godzilla. Anything Godzilla, dude. So I want to try my hardest to, pick up the original Dark Horse run with Arthur Adams, because I feel like Arthur Adams is just one of the best Godzilla, artists. Even picking up his first appearance in comic books was just the Marvel, 1978, I think. So I would love to like pick up those sort of books. I think this is the number one comic collecting thing that I would like to do more, and I haven't succeeded yet, which is spend less money.
You went like a whole month maybe 2 months without buying a book though?
So I went 3 months, and since I bought my it doesn't really count, but since I bought my ASM 129, I haven't spent over $20 on a book. So I mean, I've been picking up books from off the shelf, New Comic Book Day, but I haven't picked up anything very pricey. So other goals for other collecting goals, maybe I'm trying to put together some books in the collection that I know you do, Vincent McLean, because I see it in your background every time I watch your videos. I'm like, damn you. But I'm putting together some books in the collection that I'm trying to get rid of so I can, maybe fund other books. I don't do that enough, really. I don't, because whatever I have in my collection just means something to me, because normally if there's a book in my collection that I just don't want, not a good story, or it's not memorable to me, I get rid of it right away. Rather I sell it or I give it to somebody. So I have a couple books I want to sell. I'm even thinking about selling a good majority of my statues to get that Daredevil #1. So, when it comes to my collection, okay, and if I sell things to get books are always dead last for me. I look at my books dead last. So I look at original art that I have in the collection, posters, figures, statues, then I'll start looking at my books. But my books are like my most important thing. If I could choose a statue between a comic book, I'm going to pick the comic book almost every time, because I enjoy that more and it retains its value better, if not even has better value than a statue. So that's one of my biggest things. Wow,
that's crazy.
Nice.
And for channel wise, I just want to keep doing maybe the same thing that I'm doing right now. I'm having so much fun inviting these comic creators on the channel. This is something that you do at cons, and to have these comic creators agree to come on my channel and have a one-on-one conversation with them, interview with them, makes really, really good, memorable moments. And I absolutely love every single second of it. Have more people from the community on, because a lot of people like that. And again, when I first started doing this channel, my goal was always to have guests on, because it's about connecting with one another. And I have so much fun just nerding out with people. It's not just about if someone is watching the content or liking it, it's just me getting to talk with you, pretty much. You know what I mean? So that's pretty much everything I want to do. And to be honest, I want to start maybe putting out less videos a week, because I've been hustling, and not as much as Burke Family, putting videos out every day. I don't know how the hell he does it, because I post 4 videos a week a couple of times, and like my mental state was like diminishing. I was like, I can't keep doing this. I just really can't. So just put out good content, have fun, and have a good time. That's about it.
I love it. And you and I, we are sub brothers. We have the exact same amount, 1.76. So that's cool. That's cool. I do have some more goals that I want to go over real quick, and then we can get out of here. Which, by the way, we're going to do another stream on your channel next. You're the next person, Kevin.
Yeah, you're next, buddy.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay, so I got 4 more goals here I want to talk about real quick. So obviously everyone's seen all my Power Rangers. So in today's video, I dropped that. Lord Draken, and I got the whole team back here. I do have some TMNT as well, but I want to get the TMNT NECA, like all 4 turtles. Like that is one of the things that I want to get. I mean, it's not a huge thing. It's just some of the action figures that I want to get. I'd like to get less New Comic Book Day books and more big books. My buddy D-Ron Comics went basically away from new comics and just only gets like big books. And I know a lot of people do that as well. But it's tough because I like to read the new stuff every week. I look forward to it.
Yeah.
And it's tough, but I definitely need to try to do that more often. I do want to go to a con this year, if they have them, and go all 3 days and document it for my channel. And, like not like the whole time, but like, go to like, let's say if Kevin Eastman's there, go videotape his him talking for an hour, or whoever like I want to see, and then put all that stuff on my channel. And then maybe if I can figure out if I can get someone that I can
get that media pass.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for a media pass, and I want to go all 3 days and interview.
I've tried it so many times.
and have fun. I feel like it'll be pretty cool. And then overall, just have fun.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, man. You gotta have fun.
And I've been having a lot of fun this year. I never expected to go from 460 subs to 1,760. So.
And I can assure you, cons will be back next year.
They need that. I mean, I don't know how many people have been posting those videos like, gosh, I need a con. Those celebrities, they need that money.
I gotta be completely honest. This year, I haven't really missed cons, to be honest, because
I did.
I missed. Yeah.
I mean, there's some aspects of it that I do miss, like, getting signatures and whatnot. But with CGC having these private signings and whatnot, I mean, let's just say that with there not being cons this year, I spent more money on books that mattered more to me than books that didn't matter.
I have so many books on the PC that I've like wanted to meet these creators and just talk to them and just get behind the whole creative process. And that I've really missed this past year.
Because the last con I went to, I got to meet Scotty Young, and that dude was really cool. Mm-hmm. He was really cool to meet, and Freddie E. Williams is always there, and he's always awesome to talk to. And then I met a few others, but I just like the experience. Like the first time I met, the first and only time I met JDF, and I was like, I was in awe. I almost cried. I love Green Ranger, man. It was so cool to get to meet him. So
JDF is cool. I mean, I feel like every time I go to a con, he's always there.
Oh,
and
yeah.
his line is massive. I mean, I've never gone up to his table. You know what I mean? I've always seen him at the con, and that's good enough for me, to be honest. But sometimes he even walks around the con, saying hi to people and stuff. And like literally, I've seen him like 10 feet away from me. And again, that's perfectly fine for me. You know what I mean? But it's cool. He's a great guy.
Yeah.
Super talented martial artist.
Oh yeah. He teaches class still.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
That'd be really cool to be taught by him. I should join via Zoom.
His online classes, though.
Oh, I'm sure they're like several $100s a month.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I had a great time with you guys. This was a lot of fun, and we'll definitely have to do this again on Kevin's channel.
Absolutely.
I don't know what we're going to talk about though. What do you want?
Figure it out.
Yeah.
This was kind of a.
We came up with it last second. It was pretty quick.
Yeah, we did. We did. What do you guys got going on your channel coming up? I know that Marc Spector Comics has his Road to 500 subscriber giveaway. What else you got going on your channel, bro?
So I have a bunch of books that I picked up in the last month or so, just going like shop to shop all over the place with the little guy. Picked up some books. I just haven't had the time to make videos on them. But you know, when I get a chance, we got a big snowstorm coming tomorrow into Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll have time on Thursday to make a video.
Okay.
Of some of the books, and I do have the big 500 subscriber contest video going on. I think I'm about like 24, 25 away from 500, and one of the big prizes at the end of the video, your choice of slab in the live stream. You know, for obviously besides the big prize of the big box of books. If in the live stream you get your choice of slab to pick from if you win the top prize. So only 25 or so away from 500, and then I'll make an announcement when the live stream is going to happen, and you guys are more than welcome to jump in on it as well.
Dude, that'd be cool. I'd be down.
I'll hop right in.
So that'll be fun.
Nice. Is that it?
That's it. Yeah.
Right.
I try to make a video once a week when I can, but it's been quite busy lately.
Oh yeah, and for sure, especially with the child too.
Yeah.
Kevin.
So I'm on the road to 1,800 subscribers. I have a giveaway going on right now, and if you go onto my homepage on my channel, the video is right there on how to enter. I'm giving away a free signed slab that has been donated by Twin Cities Comics, and then once we get to 2,000, I'm giving away 3 more slabs to the community. There will be 3 winners. So that's 4 slabs all together that I'm giving away on the channel. I go live, or try to go live, every Monday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Superpower Hour show, where we just kind of talk and break down the news that's happened over the week, comic related, and just have fun. I try to post at least 3 videos a week. Lately, that's kind of been slowing down because work's picking up, and I gotta stay sane and do my training. But I try to do the best I can. I always try to give out the best content that I can possibly give you at all times. I posted a video today that I think has been really knowledgeable and has been shined to light. And I think if you're a Batman fan, or especially a Dark Knight Returns fan, you definitely have to watch this video, because there's some stuff in here that was absolutely disgusting on CGC part. I don't know if you guys watched the video, but I just can't believe what I found out about on that video today.
I watched it, and I
haven't watched it yet. I'm a little behind, but I won't watch it tonight.
I watched it, and I was like, man, Brittany's going to be so mad at Kevin.
Well, I mean, if you watch the video, I put a note, like it was up for like 22 seconds, about how CGC pretty much confirmed about that whole thing. That does come from Brittany, so.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. So they want to be transparent. So.
Okay. On my channel, I got my 2,000 subscriber giveaway. Right now, I'm giving away just a 9/8 slab, Batman slab, and a TMNT Last Runner #1, and a mystery box. Maybe we'll add to it. We'll see. And then daily content. Tomorrow, I got an unboxing, which I'll probably film as soon as we get done here. This thing is huge. So
fragile.
It took 2 weeks to get here. 2 weeks.
Yeah, USPS is way behind.
Yeah.
So that's coming out tomorrow. I never got to my Power Rangers #2 spoiler-free review. No one watches those anyways, so I don't feel too terrible about not making one. I might have a podcast come out tomorrow. We'll see. Thursday night chat is Thursday. I'll probably do some hunting on Friday and post that on Saturday. So I'll probably take Friday off from the channel, and I'll do something on Sunday. So I've been trying to do like one day off, but have multiple days where I do multiple, like a live stream and a video. Like today, I did a live stream and a video. Yesterday, I did a live stream and a video. So I try to make it worthwhile for everyone. And if you want to join the Burke Family 54 Comics YouTube membership, you can for as little as $1.99. Marc Spector Comics is in the Burke family. So there we go. Thank you guys for coming on. I had a great time here, so this is a lot of fun. I always like hanging out with you guys.
Yes, thank you so much for having us.
Yeah, absolutely.
For sure. Like I said, I wish we lived closer so we could actually hang out in person. That would be cool. But I live in the middle of nowhere. I literally live in a flyover state. So really quickly, I do want to say thank you again to my channel members. And our family tier, we got Legion of Comics, The Cover Collector, Mike V, DJ Links, Deep Dive Comics, Flash, 6792, The Comic Book Poser, Collectibles Lounge, Kadrano Prince. Thank you guys for being in the family tier. In the friend tier, we got Coco Love Chevy. And thank you to everyone in the supporter tier as well, including Marc Spector Comics and my buddy Adrian Pandawson 316, among others.
Adrian!
You know, I did that to one of my students who's named Adrian, and he didn't get it.
He was just like,
He was like,
what are you doing?
What's your name? What? What do you? I was like, you ever seen Rocky? He goes, what's Rocky?
Oh,
Are you kidding me? Are you
Rocky
kidding?
Bullwinkle. No, I'm just kidding.
All right. Thanks, everyone, for coming out. We had a great time. And as always, go Cats, Cowabunga, and it's Morphin time.